guys, it's my Talk to Me Tuesday for March 14th, 2019. It's the Queen. Oh boy, it's been the busiest non-busy week that I've ever had in a long time. I am just trying to get back into the swing of things, and daycare is slow, and I've been using that time to try to revamp the playroom. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, getting some ideas on some Montessori type learning activities for the kids, and came up with quite a few. So I've been doing some thrift shopping, and I don't have a lot to show because I'm going to make those into some videos later. But I did want to show you the one thing that I did today. I bought this basket that was different. It's taller than most baskets, but it's tall enough to be a trash basket, a waste basket, but I didn't want to use it for that because it has these nice handles. And when I saw it, I immediately thought this would be perfect to hold all the wooden blocks. But after I got it in the cart, I started looking on the inside, and a lot of the ends of the wicker are sticking in there, and that's automatically a red flag for me because I've got little hands going in and out of the basket. I don't want them to get scratched or splintered, so I decided I would make a cover for it. And doesn't look like much from the outside. The inside is just made from, I had this bolt of Waverly duck cloth. I purchased it, if not last year, the year before. It was clearanced out, let's see, $1.50 a yard. So I just bought the whole amount that was left, and I think it's like 2 or 3 yards, maybe 4. But I figured that would be perfect, and of course the phone rings. That would be perfect for putting inside here. I did have another fabric that I wanted to use that was black, and it had kids playing, and it was the cutest. But I don't know what I did with it. In the process of getting ready to go to Pittsburgh, I folded it up and stuck it somewhere, and I'm not trying to worry about it. So I figured, well, for now, I'll do this since I had that fabric. All I did was measure the inside. Just measured the diameter, or is that the diameter, because the circumference is around. But I had to do that also. I measured the height, the depth or the height of the basket first, and added 1.5 inches because I made just a small hem that's 1/2 inch, is a 1/4 inch and another 1/4 inch rolled over, and then that was just the simple hem. The side seam has a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then the bottom circle part I just did a 1/4 inch seam allowance because after I did this part at the top, I forgot if I had allowed for a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch, so I figured I'll just do the 1/4 inch, and it works out fine. I'm going to put it in so you guys can see what it looks like. But I like it. It serves its purpose, and it doesn't look too bad. And I just, after I put it on here the first time, I thought about, I need to probably make this stay on there. So I'm going to go back later and sew a tab on and then add a snap so I can just snap it on both sides. That way it's secure and won't fall off when they're dumping the blocks out, because if anybody remembers being around little ones, It's the whole process of fill and dump. So, and I'm going to tell you, this basket only cost me $2.88. And the fabric, since it was already something I had, I used less than a yard. So 75 cents for the fabric, I guess, basically. Not a bad deal. And it's a very well-made basket, nice and heavy. So this will hold all of our wooden blocks. I did do I started on a couple other things. I saw Sew Along in Instagram, and it's for these little popcorn pouches. I haven't finished these. I've got 3 of them here that I'm working on, and then I'm going to make some bigger ones. But they are basically going to be folded in on themselves and then have binding put on there. Of course, I got to cut the zippers off. And put the loop there and the swivel clip, and then put a binding on it. And they are little zippered keychains that can be a coin purse. I thought they were cute enough, and they come in various sizes. So I'm going to do a lot of these for my craft booth that's coming in September. I think something like this, and the chapstick holders, and this actually could even hold a bottle of the sanitizer, but it's a lot to go through. I think this will just sell better as a coin purse / keychain. So I'm going to make a bunch of these and some coordinating bigger ones to go with it. Maybe not in the popcorn pouch style, but just the fabrics to coordinate in some regular zipper pouches. I haven't really worked out those details in my mind yet, but that's all I've got to show for today. And I do apologize. I'm going to say it right now. I have not commented or replied to comments in I don't know how long. And I just need to sit myself down on the next rainy day and get caught up. At least replying to the comments, because I know that they're there. I get the notifications. Some of them I've read, some of them I haven't. And I do apologize, but I do want to make sure that I acknowledge the comments that have been made, and then try to comment on the other videos that I've seen. I want to say thank you again to everyone who has been so supportive of myself and my family as we went through our journey with Jackson's open heart surgery. I can't even find enough words to articulate how I feel without just blubbering like a fool. It's very emotional. I did not realize until I think when I got home that I have really been holding so much inside. I was a mess. I was trying to still put my best face forward, and it was exhausting me, along with being completely concerned about Jackson, and my anxiety was kicking in about the ordeal to come with his surgery, and so many thoughts went through my head, and I was doing myself so much damage mentally and physically. And I immediately could feel the weight lifted off of me when that nurse came in and told us that he was in recovery and he was doing fine, and that we would get to see him as soon as they got him set up in his room. I could breathe again. And I have not felt this way in so long. I didn't even realize that it's been, Jackson's almost 2. I think I started feeling this way when Zoe died. And just that whole process there has had me in a major depression. things have been falling apart and I hadn't been addressing them. I've been just ignoring and compartmentalizing a lot of things. I do realize that I'm rambling and this video is probably going to be longer than it needs to be, and I'm sorry. But I just wanted to say that I apologize if I've ever come off to anyone as angry, bitter, mean, short-tempered, snappy, sarcastic, petty, evil, all those negative things, because I do realize that I was holding in so much and I thought I was doing a good job, but I wasn't doing a great job at all of dealing with it. I was just doing what I thought I was supposed to do, and now that this weight is lifted and I can see and I can focus and I can think clearly, it's just like a whole new world. I hope that I can start putting out better videos. I hope that a lot of things change within me personally as I go forward in life. And it takes something very serious sometimes to make you put things in perspective. I know I always cherish the little things in life, and I'll do that even more so now. The sky is not blue today, but I can see the sky. So that is a positive. And on that note, I'm going to end and let you guys get back to what you were doing. I hope you all have a crafty and creative week. Jennifer, I want to thank you again so much for all that you've done, the 3 patterns and the proceeds from those patterns. I'm going to put the link in my YouTube below to your video so that people can see what I'm talking about, because I know some people follow me on YouTube that aren't part of Talk to Me Tuesday, so they may not know what's going on. But Jennifer has designed 3 paper piece patterns, and for April and May, any of the sales that she gets from those, she's donating to us. And she was selfless enough to ask that anyone that wanted to send her birthday gifts, don't do that, to donate to our GoFundMe. And that just shows what kind of awesome person she is, and why Talk to Me Tuesday is on its 10th year and is full of such wonderful people, because the leader is just so awesome herself. So thank you all. I'm going to end now. These lights are hot. I can feel myself turning red, and I haven't even been in the sun. So have a crafty week. Hug the ones you love, and I will see you in your videos. Bye.